Hello, I'm Rebecca Prenevost, the author of the Mom Walks series, which is a series about three moms, the main character Dawn, and then her two best mom friends, Meg and Naomi, as they navigate the craziness of parenting tweens and then what they learn about themselves along the way. The three moms met when their now tweens were in preschool, and peppered throughout the series is their regular once a week walks where they vent about their parenting struggles and give each other advice and encouragement, and then also toss in a tiny bit of gossip along the way. In the first book, Mom Walks, starting in fifth, the mom's main focus is helping Dawn parent her daughter through mean girl drama. And the excerpt that I'm going to read from it is in the very beginning of the book when the moms go on their first walk after the new school year has started and are just getting caught up on everything. So it starts with Dawn speaking. What about teachers? Did your kids get who you hoped? We got so lucky. Meg adds a little pep to her step. I almost can't believe it. James got Mr. Slater for fifth, who I've heard such fabulous things about. He does all these cutting edge engineering projects. They even learn to use a 3D printer. Whoa, do all fifth graders get to do that? I ask. Sorry, Meg shakes her head. Mr. Slater only does it because he had some special training a few years ago. He also teaches the kids how to code, which I know James will love. Sounds like a perfect fit. What about Brooklyn? Who did she get? Brooklyn got Miss Beale. That's who James had too when he was in third grade, and we adored her. James totally struggled with math before that year, but Miss Beale turned it all around. Aren't you the lucky lady? I tease. 2 for 2. What about you, Nay? Lily has Mr. Slater too, so that'll be interesting. Naomi's voice trails off. I'm somewhat nervous about it, actually. She's never had a male teacher before. What? No, it'll be so fun. Meg quickens her pace so she can turn to see Naomi better. Maybe we could be room parents together. The volunteer interest form hasn't been shared yet, but I already emailed Mr. Slater to tell him I'd do it. I've been room parent for so many years, I'm sure he'll give the okay. And I know he'd love us as a pair. I don't know, Naomi sighs. I may already have too much on my plate. I'm teaching yoga 3 times a week and I'm volunteering in Leo's class on Friday mornings. As much as I'd love getting to know the kids in Lily's class better, I just don't think I can. No worries, I get it. Meg appears only a tiny bit deflated as she moves back to her spot on the other side of me. You're always so good at managing your commitments. You know me, I tend to get wrapped up in my own excitement. We know, Naomi smiles as she gives me a little nudge. That's the one thing we love about you. I grin, giving Meg a friendly pat on her shoulder. Meg's enthusiasm for nearly everything is unmatched, especially when it comes to scoring a coveted volunteer role at her kids' school. You'll have to keep an eye on Lily for me, though, Naomi continues. I doubt she'll be too thrilled spending her time learning to use a 3D printer or code. Really? I turn to her. Lily's so creative. I don't know, you might be surprised. You know what I'd really love? Naomi folds her hands together and holds them against her chin, is if their school implemented some mindfulness activities. Kids are way too stressed these days. It'd be so great if they were taught some coping strategies. Lily and Leo know all of this already, but teaching them in the classrooms could. Oh my gosh, I would love that, I add a spring to my step. Kaylee and Catherine could both benefit. I mean, I have no clue how to get them started since I can barely do it myself. Having it taught in their classes would be way better. Kaylee has Mrs. Putnam this year and Catherine has Mr. Kane. I don't know either of them at all yet, but oh no, Meg turns to me as her tone darkens. Kaylee has Mrs. Putnam? What do you mean? Oh no. I reach for Meg's arm and pull her to a stop. All of a sudden, I can't keep up. Is Mrs. Putnam not good? Clasp my hands behind the back of my neck to support the increasing weight of my head. What have you heard? Unfortunately, on Sunday, the moms in my Pilates class mentioned Mrs. Putnam got quite the group of girls this year. I've heard that too. Naomi cringes, turning back to come meet us. You're kidding. My arms drop as I look back and forth at the two of them. Naomi rests her hand on my arms and sighs. Sorry, but you better get prepared for a little girl drama this year. My feet feel like bricks as I try to keep walking. Girl drama. So one thing I was hoping to avoid. I wince, thinking back to when I was Kaylee's age and the drama that engulfed me. That was the year of Mr. Crandall's Crymakers, a notorious group of girls in the classroom next door. Nearly every day, they made someone run crying to the bathroom. Fifth grade was also the year notes with check boxes started flying around. Girls played tricks on those who fell asleep first at sleepovers, and kids were deemed likable or not based on their clothes, the sports they played, or how smart they are. It was the year I started questioning everything about myself and doubting every answer I came up with. So as you keep reading, you'll find out that Kaylee is in fact in a class of mean girls. And Meg and Naomi also have their own parenting conundrums to get through. And then you'll see if some of the advice or interventions they try actually work or not. And then in the second book, Mom Walks Getting Crushed, it's the same group of moms. And this time they're all dealing with parenting their kids through precarious fifth grade crushes. There's also going to be a couple more books in this series that will be released in the next year or so. But all of the books are meant to depict kind of the struggle parents have in balancing, helping their kids, but then also letting go and not intervening as much as they get to these teen years. And they also show the importance of mom friends, and then a little bit about the struggles of trying to maintain a strong mother-daughter relationship during this time. But it's all done in a kind of light and fun and relatable way. And I'd say it's kind of like a little mom friend community, but in a book. And I'd say if you liked the Babysitters Club when you were younger and you watched the Gilmore Girls not too long ago, then I would really appreciate it if you would check out this series, especially if you're a parent of tweens. Thanks so much.